Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for the Banner Saga. We are continuing our normal run through here, currently at this godstone here in the middle of what used to be a lake, or near what used to be a lake, I suppose. We just found a bunch of fish scales, and we're continuing on from there. So perhaps they'll bring us lucky over here. And before long, the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shiny scales. Let the caravan take their time, cut them off after a reasonable amount of time. If we let them take their time, it seems like it gives us more morale, so I'm actually going to do that. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated, and even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind. Like you need to have one of the scales. You shake it off, uncertain whether to let this continue. Ooh. I think it's time to get the caravan out of here. We did lose a bunch of supplies. You start to wonder if something unnatural has hold on their minds. When the call to leave is met with open aggression, Ivor helps you get them moving again, and you wonder how long they would have kept searching if you let them. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we're down to very low supplies. Oh yeah, it just does look like a shark. I see that now. Oddleaf calls you over, grinning. A row of women holding bows of different age and experience line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. Nice. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch just as the winds shift. She lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. Dinner, she says, smiling. A group of men from the caravan approach. Listen here, says one. Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge. The other men agree in chorus. We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters. No, I think we need to stand by them. I mean, if we don't have enough fighters, then we're all dead anyway. The men argue their point, but eventually relent. Thanks, said Oddleaf. To be honest, it was harder than I expected. But the more people who can hold their own, the better. Agreed. The women return to camp not just as clansmen, but as fighters. We got 25 new fighters. Nice. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Okfrosta. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Study her drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yawks in front. A line from the yawks leads to deeper gouges where Okfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Let's try to talk to her. You're safe, Okfrosta, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges on the earth she previously made, she whispers, edge, edge, edge. It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you're connected with her a bit. Okay. You're getting very low on food. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of varl far up ahead, heading toward you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Grummer. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. A fight seems inevitable. You take a quick head count. There must be at least 163 of them. You have 173 fighters and 63 varl at your side. The two forces are about evenly matched. There's no guarantee of victory here. Let's get into formations. You start comparing weaknesses and strengths, taking into account terrain, morale, and the look of your enemy. If you're careful, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Yep, sounds good. You start rallying your forces and gather your allies to you, preparing to enter the fray. Alright. Wow, we got a lot of people here. Oh, this guy's actually got a promotion available. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's promote this guy. If he's gonna make him quite a bit better for what we need to do. I'm gonna give you another point of that as well. It gives us two guys with level 3. Let's put you in place of... I mean, I want to keep Oddleaf in her because I want her to get some level ups. I like the archers. Let's put you in place of one of these guys, maybe? Could just put you in place of Ivor himself, but Ivor's pretty strong. Put you in place of Hogan, I think. And then we'll give you one of these things. Increase crit chance, armor from resting. Give you the crit chance, I think. All right, we'll go with that. Hopefully this is the right moves. We got a lot of people, though. A couple ranged units here. Honestly, I kind of feel like engaging these ranged units pretty quickly. But truth be told, we probably need to get rid of this big bad boy here as quickly as humanly possible. Actually, I'm going to move... No, this is fine. I think I'll put you guys there. I'm going to put you over... no, sorry, that's not what I want. I want you over here. Move you up. Oddly, maybe behind you and put you behind him. Something like that. Alright, so Mogan gets to go first. Time's a little bit loud. Maybe it's just me. We got Bloody Flail. Does a combo of armor and just do 3 damage straight up, which would make him weaker, like quite a bit weaker right away. Actually do 5 damage. You know what? Let's just weaken this guy as much as humanly possible. Not gonna be able to get close enough for anything here. Actually, on that note, then I think we're gonna stay. We're just gonna rest for a tick. Alright, so now we can attack this guy, though. So we got Malice. Affected hero will attack this hero this next turn, so this will give it basically a taunt, right? So... I think we're just gonna do a normal attack here. Probably just a straight up armor attack. I'll do a little bit of armor to this guy, didn't it? Yeah. Alright, so this is Rook. I don't want to attack this guy because he's already low on, you know, ability to hurt us, you know? So I'm going to attack this guy over here, and I think we're just going to do as much just pure damage to him as we can. Make him a bit weaker. Alright, so Alette's... Apparently Alette can get into a position to do a big chunk of damage to this guy. Which seems like a really good idea. In fact, I'm just going to move her straight over here. And we'll do... No, we're just going to do a normal attack, I think. Just thread the needle. Yeah, hits all our enemies. Which if we'd moved over here, we maybe could have shot these guys or these 2 guys. But no, this is fine. Do a big old chunk of damage to this thing. I am shocked that this guy got just 1 shot like that. But I guess we haven't done any actual damage to this guy. So in that sense, it makes sense. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try and do as much as we can here. Actually, do we have... We have rain of arrows. I think we're just going to do pure damage here. It's going to have to be a shield attack. Just try and whittle him down a little bit. Thankfully, he went early. He just went, so we don't have to worry about him going again for a while. I mean, I could just completely knock this guy out, which I don't know that's what we want, right? He's very weak right now. But, again, doing damage just always feels like a good move. Still, I think we're going to move you more over this way. That was very loud. Why is it so loud? Okay. It's not normally that loud. I think it was just loud because it hadn't actually settled into how loud it should be. That's really weird. Now it's quiet again, and I just moved it back to exactly where it was. Okay, sorry about that. That was really loud. All right, cool. I mean, this guy could just, again, just knock this guy out completely. And he can't even move anyway, so I guess we're going to need to just knock this guy out because we can't do anything else anyway, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I had the wrong thing clicked. I guess we can move up here and try to do something to one of these guys. I don't like the fact that we're using up our willpower, but we'll be able to get some back at some point. Could just malice here. Everything here and just make sure these guys are attacking him. I guess we'll malice this big boy. And just make sure he's attacking us. Alright, so Rook. We definitely need to do some damage to this big boy. What was Rook's thing again? Mark Prey. All allies within range attack the target. Okay, this is probably a good move. Can we do that? Oh, it's alright. We got to be right in face. I forgot about that. I mean, maybe we just need to keep attacking this shield for now. We need to start working down his damage, for sure. And that did a lot of shield damage to everything. That's good. Alright, so Alette could just kill that thing. She could kill that thing. She could do a bigger move and actually do some damage to this thing now, I suppose, which is probably the right move. And I don't have anywhere else I can go. So we're going to go ahead and move over here. Could thread the needle, but I think that would hit some more things than I'd like. So we're going to do just a normal attack here. And we're going to go for pure just strength damage here. We got to start whittling this guy down. Alright, same thing for you. You just gotta just do as much pure damage here as you can. So hopefully he's not within one-shot territory anymore. We really need to get you moving somewhere. So I'm gonna move you back this way. You really have done nothing because I'm trying to be more strategic now, right? That's fine. We can handle that. Alright, you... I mean, the most dangerous guy is still this guy, right? Even though he has already moved. Alright, I think we actually do move Rook up. At this point. And then I think we mark this prey. Alright, we killed him. Maybe not the best move to kill that guy right now, but... he's such a dangerous guy. I think we're okay with that. And then we can start whittling some of these guys down at this point. I'm curious that the thread, the needle thing, what it will do here. It's all units between the archer and the target. Okay, so I would have to shoot this guy back here for that to be worth anything. So we're going to go back to moving, and we are going to... there was a place that we could shoot one of these guys, right? I guess we'll move to there. Looking that guy a lot. So now the strongest guy is the guy way back there, which we just don't have a good shot on. So we'll do a little bit of damage to this guy back here, I think. We could rain of arrows back here potentially, but we'll shoot from here. It's really not that much damage, but every little bit's gonna help. Alright, he took a massive chunk of damage there. In fact, he's about to die. Alright, I think we just gotta start killing some things off. There's only one that's actually really strong still. What's the battery ram again? Oh, it has to knock back through multiple enemies. Who's actually going to move next? You, then you. You. Actually, I mean, whoever's the strongest, we need to kill. So probably this guy. Because in theory, he'll do the most damage. This, you know, plus or minus, you know, special abilities and things. Alright, so we really need to get rid of this guy up here. I mean, he might take some injuries here, but that's alright. We just gotta do as much as we can here. In fact, we'll just do shield damage, apparently. Hang in there, Rook. That guy's still the most dangerous at the moment. I mean, I can move up here and do some good shots on him. Probably the right move. Let's get you, actually, let's get you with this. In fact, we're going to do as much as we can here. Alright, definitely a lot weaker now. That's good. Alright, I think we can start knocking some of these out at this point. So, you're going to shoot this guy. We would love some of that, though. So maybe not. Nah, this is fine. We'll go ahead and shoot this guy. He's very weak now. Should do hardly any damage at all. I mean, I think knocking out the 3 is better than knocking out either the 1 or the 4. And we can't do enough damage to the 4 anyway. So we'll knock out the 3 here. Alright, so we can definitely knock this guy out with you, which I think is going to be okay. A lot of promotions. Alright, so you are very, very weak at this point. Probably better to move you over here and engage this guy. Guess we'll do some shield damage. It's not great, but... I did not see that on there. I actually did not see the little explosions. I thought he threw them, but I honestly, genuinely did not see them. So, well, that was silly of me. I could have just avoided losing that at all. Just outside our range. Yeah, that's annoying that we took that damage. We did not have to take that. I just, like I said, could not see it. I still don't see it now, but I'm pretty sure it's there. So we need to move her up. To get out of the way of that, I guess. I should probably move there. I mean, I guess now that we're down to just 2, getting rid of one of them is probably the better move. We do have enough here to buff this, don't we? Or not? Oh, you have no exertion left. Okay, never mind. Alright, you have enough to just knock this guy out, it looks like. Can I move somewhere and do more damage? Not really. Alright, let's just get rid of this guy. Man, we're losing everybody. But thankfully you're within range of this guy just walking up and just smacking you. Did not play this very well, but just had trouble getting people right where we wanted them. Plus the explosions I took. I should not have taken the 2 explosions. First one, I was just ignoring it. That was dumb. Second one, I genuinely did not see it. No, we're going to pull back. We do not have anybody left alive. Lots of injuries this go around. But also lots of promotions. So this is a curiosity. This is the second time I've been sent to find a Varl who is heading my direction with humans in tow. What are Dredge doing up here? Gods, does anybody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jorunder's in Einartoft now? They sent me together Krumer and the rest of the Wormtoe, and the rest from Wormtoe, when we ran across the bunch of slag, and there's a lot more where they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumer? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Many went to Blotzbacher. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagner's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varl you sent off north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on. This is old news. We're gathering at Einartoft. That's where we need to go right now. Wait. Pestle takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't step foot in Einartoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Fasalt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Fasalt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn to Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go, shouts Fasalt, taking off toward Einartoft. Don't stop until you reach Hatterborg. Oh, I see that back there. That's not good. Oh, hello. Mountains are just falling apart now, with snakes running through them. This is great. This is all great. The mountains are literally changing before us. We got 5 days of food. Oof. We really can't rest at all to get our people healed up right now. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hatterborg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily made makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hatterborg, crater of the Varl. Hold up, pants Fasalt. Between long gasps of air, we're going to have a talk. Fair enough. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just going to send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einartoft. I can't say that word for some reason. There's a couple hundred Varl here who will back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction, a few thousand Varl, in the other, an army of dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einartoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fasalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fasalt's face. The other Varl is starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einartoft. The humans come with me, all of them. Fasalt glances between Ivor and Krumer before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. Yeah, okay. Feels like it's kind of relevant. I'm just saying. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on their way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. Let's inspect the Godstone. The little you know about Hatterborg is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother and learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining man and beast, ending up with Varl. That's the myth anyway. One thing is certain, each Varl alive today was created by Hatterborg, and now the god is dead. The Varl here now are the last ones that will ever exist. Profound sadness washes over you. Krummer is already here. It's good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand there in silence. Give this to Ingvar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, and He refuses to take it back. Crummer hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. Words come from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is sweeping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake or whatever caused it has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Now we got a few more supplies. Some sort of camp up ahead. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. Yeah, that reed thin girl you call daughter. I'm going to try to be nice. Won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. Let's explain yourselves. Ragni chooses my daughter on his own, the insulted mother says, but this one thinks I have something to do with it. Launching forward, the first woman flails wildly, shouting, liar. The women are separated and eventually calm down, but you worry that this is far from over. Okay, sounds great. All right, we're actually in a little town here. Ivor tells you we can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses, so we need at least 3 days of supplies. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivor. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll stock up on supplies and I guess head off to Einertoft. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.